Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to make an arrangement really inspired by these absolutely beautiful spring plants. So these are flowering plants that you're going to get right now, which are basically ranunculus, primula, and I even managed to get some little forget-me-nots as well. So these are absolutely beautiful, they're really seasonal, and now's the time to take advantage of them. So I wanted to make an arrangement showcasing these. And this could be for a table, it could even be for an outside table, it doesn't have to be an inside table. And I want to use this plastic tray. Now, I really wanted to make a long arrangement, but I couldn't find a good container. So we're going to have to go with this. Now, the first thing I want to do, I also have some branches, which I think will be nice, is this is not particularly attractive. So we're just going to use some ribbon just to cover the edge of that. Now, I have got my glue gun. Now you could do this with sticky back tape, that would work. I just want to take away from the brown, to be honest, and this isn't necessarily a permanent sort of arrangement, so it doesn't matter if this goes on quite roughly. So just with a hot glue gun, just go around it, we'll pop that on. Now, depending on where you're going to put this, you might not need to decorate the edge. If you're going to be looking at it from above, you're really not going to see the edge of a container, so then it becomes less of an issue. And for this end, we're just going to trim that. I need to be an octopus. Do like a little fold, so that we've got a nice clean edge, and then we can just position that like that. So I'm not too worried that this is on the inside. Not saying that. There is a danger that it would wick water out, so we can just fold it. The main thing is you want it to be consistent, so however you've done it in one bit is how you really want it to be. I really like my little glue gun. I got given it as a present, which was nice, from my other half. And it's really cute, it's just a nice size. But compared to the one years ago that I used to have, it's got an on-off switch, which makes such a big difference. So if you're ever buying a glue gun, buy one with an on-off switch, because they really just get hotter and hotter and hotter. So because these are plants, we're going to set them into a base of soil. So this is just a general purpose soil. And what I did was I had a little play with our sticks earlier, just to see how best I wanted them to sit. So I really wanted to do it so that it goes round. But I don't want these to disappear right in. I would like them to sit up a little bit. But we need to see how we're doing plant-wise. Now you can manipulate these a little bit. By just giving the pot a bit of a squeeze. So you can change the shape of the roots a little bit to suit. And what I really want these to do is just come in at a little bit of an angle. Would be quite cute. So we're just going to build this up. I do want a little bit more in there. This is a little bit messy, but I actually find with plants, it's really quite enjoyable doing something like this. So I want this to sit more on an angle here. And don't want any gaps. So this is going to be a little bit like a jigsaw. And really the idea of the wood is to give it a bit of a woodland feel, yes, but also to give it a bit of interest. Just having a bowl full of plants, nice, but sometimes it's how you finish it as well that will make it a little bit more interesting. So I think the twigs really give it a little bit of interest and a little bit of line as well. Other than that, it's just essentially a lot of clumpy sort of flowers because they're quite heavy with the flower. So I think we're going to be able to get one in there. Just rescue one of these. Now, this is where you have to kind of like really think. Actually thinking, I don't really like these 3 in a row. It doesn't quite work. So maybe we swap that for this. And this one actually. Yeah, let's come back a step. It can be swapped for this one. So even though this is a planted arrangement, we still want it to have flow, have movement, not look awkward. This is looking awkward. Yeah, that's better. So that it's pleasing to the eye. Yeah, so what we're getting is we're getting a nice movement with the twigs. We might need just a little bit of soil in there. Right, that's how we tidy up. This was never going to be clean. And now what we can do is we can actually just add little detail like some little pieces of moss. So I just basically went out into the garden, got a few different types of moss. So we've got like this little one here, more like a sphagnum moss, and then this one was in a drier sort of area. It's quite interesting seeing just the difference in what you can find. So So not only will this look better with touches of moss in it, but the moss will also help retain moisture, stop the actual display from drying out a little bit as well. So as you can see, I'm just going to work my way around and just pop those in. We do want it to look natural. So I'll give this one a little bit of space. So this year we've started off with quite a nice spring here, and everything is not been too wet, it's not been too cold, so we've actually got a bit of a good start. It has got a little bit colder just in the last night or two, but when I say cold, like down to 1 degree, which is nothing really. Right, I really like this. I think this is looking really good. So let's just have a little tidy up where we just get rid of this. And let's have a look. So as you can see, this was quite quick to make. Essentially, you're buying flowers, but you're buying them as a plant. And the beauty of that is it's going to last longer. They're in nice little units, so you can make more of an arrangement that's like a grouping. If one starts to go, you can whip it out and change it quite easy. And this gives you a really nice display for indoors or outdoors, and would look great on a table. So, I think I'm happy with that. I would be happy with that outside my house just to welcome people for spring. If you've enjoyed this video, then how about watching this video that we did a little while ago? This also shows branches being used in the design, but those branches are a little bit live, they've got a little bit of colour on them, and they're used in a parallel style, so that might be interesting to watch as well if you've enjoyed this video. So this gives you a basic design, and to be honest, you can totally change it to suit what you like. So if you're really into butterflies or little ornaments or little decor pieces, you can add things like that quite easily. I quite like the fact that this is all really just about the colour and the branches and just the little detail of the moss, and just keep it quite simple. But whichever you choose, then I hope you enjoy having a go and getting hands-on. We've got new videos every week, and we'd love you to join us for our next design. So until then, stay safe and we'll see you soon.